What's up, you guys? Happy Wednesday. So today is the first day of A Little Obsessed, which means we are not far from the launch of 80-Day Obsession, and that means that you need to start using the loops on a very regular basis. And I see a lot of people posting that they did total body core from A Little Obsessed today and that they were struggling with the loops. And even though we talk about it a lot, I'm going to give you guys another little tutorial on figuring out how to use these, how to place them on your legs, to make sure that they're not rolling on you so you're getting the best results. So I'll try to keep it short and sweet. But the first thing, obviously, when you're using your loops is to always check them for tears. If they have any even little micro tear in them, get rid of them. That being said, when you start using them around your legs, you need to decide if you're using 9-inch loops or 12-inch loops. These ones that I'm using are the 9-inch loops. I'm shorter, I'm smaller, so 9-inch works for me. If you're taller or if you have more than 30 pounds to lose, you probably want to use the 12-inch loops so that they don't end up like tourniquets on your legs and cut off your circulation, because that will make it harder. So make sure you're picking the right size loop to even get started with. Then, when you're starting with an exercise, this is where it might take a little bit of time. You might have to hit pause, you might have to switch out loops until you figure out what is the right resistance for you. So let's say we were going to do something in a hand and knee position, in a quadruped position, and I picked my yellow loop, which is the lightest resistance, and I put this around my leg. Okay, my legs are pretty strong, obviously. I've been doing this for a while. So first of all, whenever I put the loops on, I want to put them about 3 or 4 inches above my knees. If you go any higher than that, if you go up here, they're going to roll on you no matter what, because this is such a stronger part of your leg that when you push, they'll roll. So put them, like I said, about 3 inches above your knees to start. But I can tell you right now, this loop is going to be too light. And my whole point is to show you that when it's too light, if I go into quadruped, as soon as I start pushing, I have too much range of motion, and I feel it's already starting to roll on me. So, see that? Like, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's now not completely flat on my leg. And if I were to do a few more, it would eventually roll on me because it's too light. If I switch it over to my blue, which is heavy and more of the proper resistance for me, then it's not going to do that. And to be perfectly honest, I do this now with a double bands, or a double loop, so I do blue and green. But the second it's harder and it gives me more resistance, it's not going to roll because I don't have all that momentum pushing me. And again, if I wanted to make it even harder, I would double loop myself. And this holds it in place even more. So by putting the green over the blue, that thing's not going anywhere now. And I have way more resistance to actually work my glute. So picking the right resistance is really important. You don't want to just be able to push it, and fly through it. Same thing if I'm doing a fire hydrant. This double loop, this blue to green, is probably right for me to press up and down and not have any rolling on me. But again, if I've got that yellow loop around my legs, it's gonna roll because it's just too light for me. So picking the right resistance and then placing it on your legs properly, again, is really important. I'm gonna show you guys one more. So again, the yellow loop. I really only use yellow loops for myself for upper body work. My legs are usually doubled up blues or blue-green, that kind of thing. So my head might get cut off here, but if I was doing a lateral squat, going side to side, there's no resistance here. Do you see how wide I can set my legs? That's not going to do me any good, and eventually it's going to start rolling. But it is about 3 inches above my knees. Now watch. If I move it up my thighs, it's going to roll up like a belt eventually. Of course, it's not doing it for me right now, but it is starting to move a little bit. You can see it once I come closer that it started to roll a little bit. So again, it's not the right resistance, and it was too high up my leg. So you got to pick the right resistance, and you got to put it a little bit closer to your knee to make sure that it doesn't move on you. The most important thing though, you guys, is to just have patience. It's a new piece of equipment that you're getting used to. So hit pause when you need to, adjust when you need to, play with it, see if by going up in a resistance loop, if it makes it easier for you, or if it makes it too hard. But take your time, don't get frustrated on day one. That's really the whole point, is you've got time to work with these. Just cut yourself some slack and it'll all work out. So I hope you guys all pushed play on A Little Obsessed. I'm about to go push play on my workout for the day, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.